Alrighty, welcome back everyone. It is LaughNgamez here. I'm back with another Starcraft 2 1 versus 1 bot AI cast. We have got ourselves what should be a good one here today, as it's gonna be a bot author recommended replay. So a bot author saw this match, was like, that's pretty cool, and now we're gonna cast it. So we have got Appiday taking on MuleBot, a TVP, but more importantly, a bot versus bot match on Defender's Landing, the AI edition, a map I haven't seen too much of. MuleBot saying its build is tag Santa Claus, which is definitely an interesting name for a build. What it means, I have no idea. But yeah. Oh boy, here we go. A ton of SCVs moving across the map before I can even get my spiel out. If we can hit 12 likes for 12 SCVs barreling across the map, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and do that. As Appiday is going to be fighting for its life in a moment here. There's going to be a couple Marines to back up all these SCVs. That gateway is on the way, but these probes, yeah, they're going to be fighting. And this is one of the early tests that bots have to face, is worker rushes. They're quite common, definitely were more common in the early days of the botting scene, but so far this looks like it's going very well for Appiday. Lots of probes being pulled off the line, and the SCVs I don't think have killed a single probe. Okay, 2 probes have gone down versus 6 SCVs, they're all very injured. The bunker is not going to get up, and so this was a very solid defense by Appiday. MuleBot having a bit of a fail at the start. There is one Marine hanging out at this bunker, but it is not doing anything. No more SCVs are crossing the map either. MuleBot is too broke to produce another really anything. It's got one Marine on the way now. And yeah, another SCV is coming across the map to actually reinforce this bunker, so the bunker should get up. I was looking for that SCV across the map and I couldn't find it, but there it is. There was another SCV sent across the map by MuleBot, so a good bit of redundancy there. And we have seen bunker cheeses like this simply just kill bots because they just keep feeding units into the bunker. So we'll see if that's going to be the case here today or not. Appiday did a great job defending that cheese. It's got a very healthy 1 base economy, whereas MuleBot's is not. It wishes it had some mules right now, that's for sure. Looks like the first Zealot is going to go in and attack that bunker. The bunker gonna just shoot that Zealot dead. A second Zealot's gonna run on in, and a third Zealot's being produced. But all in all, there's that bunker is gonna be able to kill a few Zealots. There is no repair on it, so it does seem to have a bit of a lifespan, as the bunker's already down 140 HP. A cyber core is building, but that's probably gonna get killed off by MuleBot. Looks like the probes are actually being pulled off the line against these Marines. The Marines, they dogpile into the bunker though, and then they're safe, although a few more probes do hunt down one of the Marines on the low ground. A Zealot now charges the bunker, and those probes actually do kill off that Marine. A sentry's now started, another Zealot's been started. Appiday can take a bit of damage, but it can't take too much more damage from this. That bunker is just shooting all these probes, and the probes are just hanging out. They were pulled off the line to deal with those Marines, but that didn't happen. Now a Zealot's going to start slashing the bunker. Will it get it to burning? No, it will not. And so things are actually going very sour for Appiday. A sentry pops on out. Is it going to use a force field or anything? Regardless, it's not going to get too much done. It does at least have the good sense to retreat from that bunker. If that bunker burns down, maybe there's a chance that Appiday can hold on, but then it runs right into that bunker once more. A new cyber core is having to be built, but yeah, very rough start here for Appiday. Well, a rough middle. The start of the cheese was very good, how it held it. Now the bunker is burning. MuleBot behind this, it's still just making Marines. It's only on 4 SCVs. It hasn't decided to transition at all. It's actually building a second Rax. So MuleBot is very committed to this rush. Now probes have to be pulled off the line. That bunker is still standing for now, which is not good for Appiday. Being knocked down to 10 probes, make that 7s and falling. And so while the Zealot is about to pop out, it seems MuleBot's bunker rush has been successful. There's just one Zealot to respond to all these Marines, and what looked like a fail from Mulebot turned into a solid defense because Apide just didn't really have the unit pooling to deal with a proxy or, well, a bunker in its main base like that. And then the probes being pulled off the line. That's something that's very difficult because you want your probes to respond to threats when you're being all in, like with the SCVs, it worked out very well. But when they're pulling against a bunker, it did not work so well. +1 attack does finish up for Apide. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is now where I reveal that this is going to be a multi-part YouTube video, so we're going to have multiple bot games. And so I'll load into the next one right after this. This game started off very quickly, so make sure to leave a comment down below saying more bots, more cheese, whatever. It is the holidays, so it's definitely cheese time. Yeah, as that helps out with the YouTube algorithm. As we just wait for these Marines to clean everything up. They are taking their sweet time. Mulebot has finally transitioned behind this, by the way. It got up to 10 SCVs, got a reactor on the way and a tech lab. And I'll load into the next match. Alright, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, with another bot author recommended replay. We have got a bot I mustn't have casted for a very long time, or I've never cast before. And it's also not speed mining, so that's a tell. It is Blunty, a Zerg bot, gonna be taking on Mulebot with the cheeky cheese from the previous match. We'll see if we're gonna have a repeat or not. However, Blunty does have a spawning pool on the way. Mulebot, I believe... no, I don't think Mulebot's speed... No, there's the little clicks going on, so it is speed mining, I believe. Yes, looks like it. Blunty, it does not look like it. And so, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have got a ZVT with Mulebot going for yet another set of proxies. Well, one proxy Rex, one back at home, two extra SCVs grouping up with this. And this is going to be very difficult for Blunty to hold, I say, but there's already a spotting pool done for the Zerg bot. So we're going to see if it can catch this proxy or potentially get on the other side of the map and kill Mulebot before it really gets off. The problem is, though, Mulebot is coming with a lot of firepower. This video will be a good example of... Yeah, it's tough to tell. Yeah, I think Mulebot's speed mining, I want to say. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. You can usually tell by the worker count fluctuating on top, but that's... yeah, that is happening. Okay. Anyway, so this is going to be a good example of how a bot that doesn't speed mine against a bot that does speed mine may be at quite a bit of a disadvantage. Still, though, we're going to have these 6 lings crossing the map. Mulebot is producing 1 Marine, but they're going to get caught. A hatchery tries to get started for Blunty, but that's going to be very difficult, as there's already a proxy bunker tucked into a very strong defensive position for Mulebot. Queen is walking down to the low ground to try and respond to this. There's only 1 Marine in the bunker for now, but that firepower is going to increase as time goes on, as those Marines immediately load into the bunker. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, I believe that Marine was caught and killed, so now Lings are knocking at the door of Mulebot. Blunty isn't making anything else other than trying to get out another Queen and another Overlord as it fires up 4 drones, saying it's macro time. Even though its natural base is being worked on, we do have these Lings trying to break down this wall, but there's a Marine on the other side. The wall may start burning, but I think Mulebot should be fine to defend this. And so, things are looking really darn good for the Mulebot. As you know, this proxy got off. Marines are popping out of the bunker, going to engage those 2 Queens, but 2 Queens is quite a formidable threat for non-upgraded Marines. And so they are kind of bullying these Marines around, although 4 of them are still hanging out in that bunker. Blunty is stuck on 1 base, though, just getting out Ling speed, not making any units. This Queen, she was abandoned by her sister, and so these Marines are going to be able to shoot her dead, potentially. Mulebot cancels the bunker, interestingly enough, or salvages it, I suppose, and now the main base of Blunty is going to be in trouble. Marines start shooting this. Drones are going to be pulled off the line to respond, but that is not ideal. We've got Blunty saying tag rush macro, but I don't think things are looking too hot for the red Zerg, pardon me, as no more Lings have been produced. It's got lots of money, but the Queen is chasing these Marines all the way, that's for sure. And yeah, things do not look good for Blunty. Mulebot, I think, is going to win with another cheeky proxy, showing us that it's got the stuff. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this one, just a couple of shorter games, go ahead and click that like button. Leave a comment down below saying more bots if you want to see more bots. If you have a preference as far as long games, shorter games, cheeses, high-level bots, lower-level bots, let me know in the comments down below. Big thanks to everyone that does support the channel, as this queen has successfully been juked by the Marines, although two of them do seemingly have a meltdown and try to run back into that corner, but one of them made it. One of them made it away safely. They are playing a ring around the queen, it seems. Blunty decides to build a drone, but that is going to be it. GG.